everyone, this is Shayla here from Perle Makeup. Today I am going to give you a tutorial on how to do a lovely makeup look that you can wear to bed. A bit of a strange tutorial, I know, but I actually really feel like there's a little bit of a lack of tutorials in a no makeup look, because sometimes we do have those special nights, even if you have been in a long-term relationship where you just want to look that little bit more than maybe what you do on other nights, and you want it to be safe to sleep in, so you don't want it to look like you've made too much of an effort at all. So let's get straight into it. Obviously we're going to be using the Golden Glow as our base foundation kind of bit of a look. So just a recap of the Golden Glow, you don't get any coverage with this product. It is purely just for color. So we're putting it on to give ourselves that beautiful radiant hue of color, but we're not trying to cover up any imperfections. So if you do have any acne or you've got sort of any redness and that sort of thing, you are going to struggle to get the coverage with that. So I just recommend using a concealer first. So just pop a little bit of concealer on any blemishes that you might have at the time that you kind of don't want to be visible. So I do have a little bit of an imperfection on my nose at the moment, so just to purely show you guys what you would do is you would just sort of apply a really tiny amount, because you want it to look like you've made lots of effort. You just want it to be really natural, and this is a great look if you've met someone and maybe you're having like one of your first sleepovers and you don't want to rock up looking like you've got a full face of makeup on, but you don't want to rock up with nothing on at all either. So I've just put a tiny little bit of concealer on that little blemish there, and now I am going to start with a oil as my base. I use the Supple Skin Co oil. I'm literally just about out of it, so we're only just using my last little bit there, and I'm going to mix my Perle Co Golden Glow with that just in my hand. I'll show you guys in just a second. So just like that there, and we're going to mix it together. Now I've been having a little bit of feedback that people are loving the Golden Glow, but it is a little bit terrifying when you first start using it. So we just kind of wanted to say to you guys that it actually, and people that have been using it, they will know that it doesn't come out the way that it looks in the bottle. So if you have got it at home and you're just thinking, oh my God, this is not the right color for me, it is. It's the right color for everyone, but it really just, you have to work it into the skin. And once you do, it just softens out so lovely, and the intensity of that color softens out really nice and just gives you that beautiful glow, which is really nice. It's all you want. So I'm using the oil because I kind of want to have that really nice radiant look. I don't want to look too matte. I feel like it's really nice to kind of have that little bit of a dewy sort of look for nighttime. And you can get away with less coverage that way as well too. So as you can see, it's just given that really soft bit of color, and you could probably even put a little bit more Golden Glow on if you wanted to, but I've got a bit of tan at the moment, so I don't really need too much. Okay, so next I would just put a little bit of concealer underneath the eyes. Now, if you were with a partner that maybe you've been with for a while and they're used to seeing you without any makeup on at all, you could probably skip this step, but if you do suffer from, bags and you kind of just want to look that little bit more fresh, then go for this one. That's probably the best way to go for you guys. So just really softly, and I think the main thing to kind of keep in mind when you are doing this look and you're wanting it to look like nothing at all, but you just want that little bit extra, is just your amounts. Keep them really minimal. So what you would use for a typical full face of makeup, maybe use half and then apply extra if you need it, but it's just about putting that really minimal amount on and trying to get that look. So we've got that under our eyes there, which is great. Just gives it a little bit of a freshen up. Next we would go in with some eyeliner. Again, you can skip this step. It's about kind of what you want to accentuate and what you feel comfortable and what makes you look that little bit more, I don't know, popping, if that's the right word. So everyone has their own little thing that they like to do and that they feel really enhances their look. So, or you could just do all of it like I do. This is the really nice tip that I find for really, which is nice at night time. I actually, when I do my eyeliner, I'm going to push it up this way here into the eye almost, and I'm just pressing down, so I'll get a little bit closer so you can see. So I've just put it really only on that outer rim there, but I pushed it more inside the eye, so it's on that waterline, if you can see. I'll do the other side, the same, and just only on the edge. You're not going to bring it all the way over. Okay, and then you would just use your finger and soften that out. Now, all this is really going to do is just give your eyes a little bit more definition without looking like there's anything on your eyes at all. And I've got a really lovely, nice brown colour. So black would probably be a little bit too harsh for this look. You would just want to go with something really soft, toned. I use the Stella one, which I find awesome. Yeah, so that's it basically. Really soft, again, tiniest little bit amount, but sometimes it's all you need. You just need that little tiny bit just to give you that little enhancement, and you just feel that little bit more confident, which is nice. So next you'd go in with just a tiny touch of mascara. I would recommend a brown one. I don't actually have a brown mascara. I've got a black one at the moment and I've just got the one. So, but if you do have a brown mascara, that would be perfect. So we'll just pop that there on, like so. And that's just to give a little bit, not too much. Okay, and if you wanted to, you could put a little bit of blush on. So I have got a little bit here. It's just a really soft NARS shade. Just a bit on the cheeks. Really simple. And we'll pop some brow gel on. Instead of going in and doing like your full brows, a really nice tip is just to do the like brow mascara. I don't know if many of you have seen. I think they're a bit more of a thing now, but I've got an Ardell one, and it's coloured, and it works really well if you're wanting that really soft look. So I just start really gently because it can come out pretty pigmented. So I just start really softly on them and build up on those areas that are a bit more sparse and feather that out. And then go and do the other side. This one's my better brow, so this needs hardly any work at all. And there we go. And that's that. Lastly, we're almost finished, is just a little bit of lippy. So I've got a lovely Yves Saint Laurent lippy that I have been adoring, and it's a tint. I won't say the first word because I can't say some French word, but it's tint in balm. So it's just a really soft, like a pink lip glaze basically, and I probably only just put a tiny touch down and then just soften that out with my finger. Perfect. So there you have it. Basically, all you're doing is just putting on minimal amounts of everything, and just keeping it to the bare basics. If you've got things that you particularly like to do that make you feel like you, and that you feel like you can't live without, then follow those steps more so. Okay guys, there you have it. So a really simple, lovely look that you can wear for any occasion that yeah, you sort of want to make that little bit of effort, but you really don't want it to be too noticeable, especially if you are going to bed and those sort of things, but you just want to feel beautiful. So whether you've got a long-term partner, or you know, you're having one of your first sleepovers in a relationship, you know, it's nice it's nice to have a look that you can go to and know that what you're putting on your skin when you go to sleep that night isn't going to get stuck in your pores, do any of that damage. This look would go lovely over any of your night serums, so you can do your eye cream, your serum that you usually would, and all that kind of stuff, and it'll still sit really lovely on the skin. Like I said, it's all just about that enhance of colour, not coverage. So you're not going to look cakey or anything like that. If anything, you're just going to have this beautiful fresh colour coming out of the skin, which is really nice. So yeah, I hope that you will enjoy this. Give me your feedback if there's anything you'd like to know extra. Yeah, I'd love to hear about it. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah, have a lovely New Year's, guys. Bye.